Assalamualaikum. I'm back with this delicious lasagna recipe, so let's get started. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also the bell icon. Do hit all so you can get notified for whenever I post new videos. Go ahead and pause the video for the ingredients list. So the ingredients you need are minced chicken, 2.5 pound packet. You need 2 boxes of lasagna, traditional pasta sauce, onions. We will need ginger garlic paste, chili, tomato paste, mushrooms, and in the spices we got salt, Italian seasoning, black pepper, coriander powder, chili flakes, cayenne pepper, and turmeric. So for the cheeses, we will need ricotta cheese as well as Mexican cheese. This is also known as 4 cheese mix, whatever you got. And we will need provolone mozzarella mix. For the pasta, we're going to boil water. We're going to add salt and oil to that. Once it starts boiling, you're going to add the pasta sheets and let them boil until they're al dente. Also save 1 cup of the pasta water. While the pasta is boiling, you're going to take a separate pot. You're going to add some olive oil to that. To that, we're going to add the ginger garlic paste and fry that until it's fragrant. And now we're going to add some onions. And we're going to fry those as well until they're caramelized and light brown in color. Once the onions have caramelized, we're going to go ahead and add our chicken mince. And we're going to fry that until it changes color. Once it's at this stage, we're going to chop up the mushrooms in a grinder or chopper, whatever you got, and add the chili as well as tomato paste, just a tablespoon of each, and give them a good mix. Now we're going to add all the spices and give them a good mix. Later on, you will see I adjusted the spices. What I have written down in the description is actually the total amount of spices I used. Do not add more spices unless you want it more spicy. And of course, you can adjust the salt to your taste. Probably tell I'm still adjusting my flavors, so you don't have to. Alright, so here I've taken half of the pasta sauce. In that jar, I'm adding 1 cup of the pasta water I had reserved, along with another cup of just tap water to make it a little saucy. And I just added more black pepper and chili flakes, so you don't have to in the end. And now we're just gonna let this cook for 15 minutes on a low flame. Once the oil comes to the top, it's ready. So now it's time for the cheese layer. Here I'm taking 2 cups of the ricotta cheese and I'm gonna add that to a bowl. To that I'm adding all of the Mexican cheese along with 2 handfuls or 2 cups of the mozzarella provolone. And now lastly, I'm adding the pasta sauce and giving it a good mix. It should be like a light pinkish color. Now it's time to layer. Here is the pasta sheets, some more pasta sauce, the cheese, and our meat. So on the bottom, on the base, we're gonna lay down 1/3 cup of pasta sauce, as you can tell. And now we're gonna add the pasta sheets. We're gonna add 4 of them overlapping each other because this is the base and it has to be the sturdiest. So basically this is one way you can do it. You can lay down the meat sauce and then on top of that you can add the ricotta cheese mix to it, or you can do it the other way, which I usually recommend because it's so much easier. So once you lay down your layer, this layer will only be 3 sheets. I just mix the ricotta mixture with the meat mixture and you're good to go. This is basically the way my dad taught me how to make lasagna. You don't have to do like a meat mixture and then ricotta mixture, etc., etc. This is the easiest way to go. Now this is the last layer. You're gonna add 4 sheets overlapping each other again, like we did on the base, and we're just gonna cover it with pasta sauce completely. And once it's all covered, we're gonna cover it completely with our cheeses. So first we're gonna lay down our mozzarella provolone mix, and on top of that we're just gonna sprinkle on some Mexican cheese for color, and then the Parmesan for flavor. And lastly, we're gonna just add a sprinkle of oregano so it looks fresh. Our lasagna is ready to be baked. Here I've added olive oil on the side that's gonna cover the cheese so it doesn't stick to the cheese, and we're gonna bake it at 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius for around 45 minutes. And once it starts bubbling, you're gonna take the foil off, and as you can see, our lasagna is ready. We're gonna take it out of the oven and we are gonna let it cool for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we are ready to cut into it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. This yields around 2 large dishes as shown and a small dish, and you can just freeze the other dishes if you don't want to bake all of them together, or just half the recipe basically. Thanks for watching, guys. Allah Hafiz.